Hey guys, so here are some tips and stuff I use to improve the quality of gameplay for me. Uh, Not all of us has 20 time to play games for all the 24/7, so some of the stuff we need to do is basically optimize the timing we do, and one of the first things for that would be doing bounties. So with bounties you require some intel. As you can see, there's a limit of 50 intel. So before you do anything or any missions, go do one or two bounties. Then when you get your missions and you do your missions, you get intel again. Otherwise, those intel you get will basically be lost. So it's just wasting your basically your time. So that would be a tip. So let's activate one. Um, the other thing you can also note is for you to do this bounty, you require these two to be done, and you can see the difficulty of this bounty here. So let's go ahead and activate this one. Okay, so I'll be doing this bounty and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so in this tip it's about using your crossbow in your survivalist skill tree. So a lot of times it's beneficial for you to actually target the enemy directly. So now you see it follows the enemy instead of on ground, and then they can't run out of it. And that helps a lot in many cases. Uh, you can do that especially good with heavy targets. That's quite easy to do that with him, but as you can see it works very effective just about on normal NPCs. Okay, so for the next tip it's about deploying skills. So we all know if you want to deploy your, let's say, your turret, select the turret and then select where you want to put it, and you can throw it there. But there's another way to basically instantly do this, and there's actually two ways of doing that. So the first one would be double tapping where you want it done. So if your cursor is there and you double tap it, it'll put it there right at your cursor. That's the first method. Now let's just destroy this, and then now the other method is basically key binding it. So you do this by going into your settings, key mapping, and then you've got instant use agent skill 1 and 2. So I've just set it to these two keys. You can set it to any keys you like. So while we're waiting for that, so in this case I've got the revive hive, and I can just basically instantly deploy it. Now for the revive hive it's actually quite good to do it. If you see you're going to go down, put it down instead of waiting for it. Then you can see now it's available and you will get rest. If you actually make it, it's still available for later on, or for other team members that can that might need some reviving. Now just getting back to deploying the turret, if you use the different or instant use of skill, now what will happen now, instead of throwing where your mouse is, if you instant use it now, look, it doesn't go where your mouse is or throw it. It actually just puts it down like on top of your cover or close to where you are at. It's also quite good when you're running, and you can just instantly put it down while you're running, so any foes in the area it'll just target that straight away. So I hope you found that useful. Okay, so we all know it's important to donate
Nice
to
outfit
help
you got
it
there.
to get the loot's more visible and more shiny, or whatever you want to call. But how much do you need to make? So there you go. So as you saw now, I didn't donate a lot. The only thing you need to do is make sure that all three of the required materials is above 50. Then it'll activate your detection too. So you don't need to fill it up completely or give them up to 100 uh, um, materials. So that's it. Okay, target MPs, drones, turrets, easy kills. They count as kills, and use that to activate talents like unstoppable force and so on. So you don't need to kill NPCs as such. Okay, so the next tip is about skill power and your skills. So if you look in my inventory, you'll see my skill power is currently 0. If I utilize my turret, you will note that if I go into the mods of my turret, I still have 748 skill power. Now how do I do that? That is done by adding auxiliary batteries. So if you pick up auxiliary batteries, keep them and use them on your turrets or wherever. So in this case, because I've got that on, now I can use the skill power on this one and maybe see if I can improve on that or whatever. Now it's not a lot at most cases, but at least in this case it can give me extra duration and cooldown. Now you can also stack like 2 of them, so you can have 2 auxiliary batteries and maybe then boost your third one. So you'll note it's not specific to any slot, and that's quite important to know. I hope you've got a couple of auxiliary batteries you can use. Good luck. Okay, so the next tip is when the loot box is reset, basically, and how to see. So as you can see, the loot box is empty. It's opened already. If you go to your map and you go to your projects, you will see the counter of when the next reset would be. So
friendly combatants detected.
Let's just go to the settlement and then wait for that timer to reset. So we'll forward the video until such time. Okay, so we see we got new base of operations projects. So if we jump back now to the control point,
friendly combatants nearby.
and then you go into the safe room again, you will notice there you go, your loot boxes is available for loot again. So guys, keep an eye out for that. Now you'll look and you'll see on the projects. Now it's another 24 hours. Okay, so in the next step I've got for you guys is that you can toggle missions that is currently in the invaded. So as you can see, I've done the invaded missions already, but you can basically redo them by holding your difficulty and then toggle invade. So now I can set it to invaded again. So now I can do the invaded version again. And while we're doing this on the map, might as well just you will notice that your dark zone areas, if you want to farm this, these are normalized dark zones, and then if it's got the knife over, like in this case, then it's occupied. A lot of people don't know this, and the difference between the two is in the occupied you will have your gear as you've got it on you, so there's no normalization applied, and the benefits of the stats of your gear as it should be, or as you farmed it or put it on you. Whereas in the normalized, the stats gets normalized and everybody gets more of an equal balance. And that is basically it for this tip.